We now have a conceptual understanding of CSS and we're almost ready to start applying style rules to our web page, but there are a few other things that we want to cover first. The first one is that we want to add a style sheet to our project to begin with, and we do that by going File, New File, and then saving the file as style.css. And style.css is just a convention that a lot of developers, including myself, like to use, but you don't have to name it style. You can name it whatever you want. The only important thing is that it's a .css extension. So we'll save that, and we'll go back into our index.html file and add another link tag within our head. And the link tag that we're going to add has a relationship of style sheet, a type of text/CSS, and a relative path as indicated by this href attribute of style.css. And that's because it's in the same folder system, the same file, or the same folder as our index.html file. So we got it loaded up now in our index.html, and our web application will load it in our browser. The next thing that we want to look at is how we want to structure our style sheet. And there are a number of ways that you can go about structuring it, but one common and simple way that I like to use is by structuring our rules in correspondence with the sections of elements of our HTML. In this case, we have two HTML sections. We have our menu and we have our blog. And I'm going to go ahead and copy this menu section, this menu comment denoting this menu section, into my style.css folder. And we'll note that it's actually not highlighted in that light blue color, and that's because comments in CSS are different than comments in HTML. A comment in HTML, we know, is denoted by this opening angle bracket followed by an exclamation point and then this stuff, but in CSS it's actually a / with a asterisk, then our comment, and then closed via an asterisk followed by a /. And so we've created a little comment denoting where the rules are going to be for our menu section. Let's do it also with our blog section. And now we have a style sheet that's well structured and well designed that'll be easier to maintain as we add more and more rules to it. And so with that, we're ready to begin actually writing and applying some style to our web application.